In this tutorial, we will be showing you how to make a multiple choice question and a free response question using Question Builder. In the Instructor gradebook, select the Assignments tab and press Question Builder. Before creating a question in Question Builder, you must create a new folder. You want to give your folder a name. You can always rename the folder by pressing the pencil icon, or even delete the folder by pressing the trash bin icon. Once you have the folder created, you're ready to start building questions. To begin creating a question, make sure the desired folder is selected and press the Create button. You can add an additional question header that is typically used for multi-step questions where all the steps have some common instructions. In this question, we want the student to find a sum of two integers. For this example, we want the students to evaluate 1 plus 1. But hold on, we don't want to simply type it directly into the question box. We want to input any numerical or mathematical expressions into Expression Builder. This ensures all math symbols and numbers are displayed in the correct style. Press the Expression Builder button in the toolbar, and now you can input the mathematical expression. Notice the difference here between the two styles. Make sure to center the math expressions in order to be consistent with the styles of the Hawks Learning product. We have our question statement ready, and now we need a way for the student to answer the question. By default, the answer type is multiple choice. You can select either checkboxes or radio buttons. Checkboxes allow you to enter more than one correct answer. For this example, I will choose radio button since there is only one correct answer. Here I am given 4 answers that the student can choose from. Say you want answer 1 to be the correct answer. Pushing the incorrect button will toggle answer 1 to correct. Notice the 100% credit. Since this is where the correct answer is supposed to go, input the right answer into this box. Remember to use Expression Builder. Now since this is multiple choice, we want different choices for the student to choose from. Enter some values in the other boxes. You can also enter an explanation for common errors by selecting Show Explain Error. For example, if a student chooses the answer 0 for 1 plus 1, here you can inform them that their error was subtracting instead of adding. If you only want 3 choices, pressing Delete in one of the answers will delete the answer. You can always add more answers by pressing Add Another Answer. You can also give partial credit to individual answers. In the credit box, select the percentage that will be given for choosing this answer. Save and preview your question. Notice that the answer choices are not in the same order you created them. By default, the order is randomized. If you'd like to change this, go back to the edit screen and choose Answer Order Not Locked. This will toggle it to lock the order of the answers as they appear in the edit screen. But for this question, let's say you want the correct answer to always be the top choice and have the remaining answers in random order. Toggle the answer order again and press the lock icon to lock it. Press the lock icon again to unlock it. Now save and preview, and your question appears as desired. Right now your question answer type is multiple choice. But say you want the student to be able to type in their own answer. From the drop-down list, we will select Free Response. Notice how some of the options on the screen have changed. Since the student will be entering a mathematical answer, we want to keep the evaluation type as Math Evaluation. Text evaluation is most commonly used for questions that require non-mathematical answers. It's mostly used for our English products. The Evaluate As drop-down list is set to Expression by default, which is the most versatile evaluation type and will be good for the purposes shown in this tutorial. You can learn more about the other evaluation types by pressing the question mark next to Evaluate As. Now you can define the correct answer in Answer 1. Because you have used expression as the evaluation type, if the student enters 2 or something equivalent like 2.0, it will be evaluated as correct. If the student enters anything not equivalent to 2, the software will evaluate it as incorrect. Notice you do not need to use Expression Builder like you did with multiple choice. This is because for free response questions, the Expression Builder window is built directly into the answer box. You can add additional text boxes for answers that have more than one entry, such as an X and Y axis. You can also add additional answer boxes and award partial credit for those as well. Save and preview the question, and it appears as desired. If you want students to be able to enter their own answers, you will choose open-ended as the question type. Enter your question statement. Remember that this question type will need to be manually evaluated from Assignment Reviewer. Therefore, we recommend using this type for tests only. This concludes the tutorial for creating a question, multiple choice, and free response. For more information, call 800-426-9538 or email training@hawkslearning.com. Thanks.